Hey everybody, Average Gamer here, and welcome to a quick little video on, in my eyes, what are some of the worst, or in my case, bad, early access or EA games available right now on Steam that I have played. This could be bad for a whole myriad of reasons. You may or may not agree with this. Cool, it's up to you. Fine, whatever. We're going to start with what I think is the worst, and we'll work our way up. First and foremost, the worst one, in my opinion, is a tie between TechCorp and Towns. The reason for this is, first and foremost, they've been abandoned. Neither have been updated in a very, very, very long time, so I can truly say the developers basically just walked away. They didn't say anything, they just walked away. That to me is one of the worst things you can do. Towns is left in a position where the game is almost done. The fundamentals are there, the foundation is there. It is a good game, but unfortunately it's just not there. I have played a ton of it because I do like playing it. But unfortunately, in my eyes, it's a very bad early access game. It's one of the very first games ever on Steam Greenlight that got Greenlight. So it has one of those special things associated with it. But unfortunately, it's just a very bad early access game. It's still technically, I think, an early access, which is even worse. I think actually every game on here, except for Battlegrounds, is still early access. But I kept Battlegrounds on here because I haven't played it since early access, and I'll tell you why in a minute. So, yeah, those two are pretty much the worst. Next is Wall Street Tycoon. Wall Street Tycoon is a game that had tons of potential. And actually, Wall Street Tycoon and Arms Dealer. Those were games that had tons of potential. Tons of potential. And then, once again, the developers just kind of fluffed off. Wall Street Tycoon was this game where I got it free from the developer. I played a little bit of it. I think I even streamed a little bit of it. But it felt didn't feel like a game. Didn't feel like a management game. You would just hire people, put them in a spot, and then just stand there. Or you just sit there and watch. It was more like a experience than a game. Wasn't a really big fan of it. And then the developers have just gone quiet on that one. Not a big fan of that. Arms Dealer. The thing with Arms Dealer is it's one of those games where it's almost there. It's like so close, but it needs a lot more polishing, in my opinion. It's a lot harder than I thought it was going to be to play it. Initially, it feels very, here's the game, there you go, this is what it is. And it could do with so much more love and a little bit more polish. And it could be, in my opinion, a very good, I guess you can call it a tycoon game. And, you know, it's up there. Firmament Wars, basically it's a knockoff of Risk. Good game. But once again, it's one of those games where I felt like I was skating with my mech. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong one. That's War Tech Fighters. Firmament Wars. It's a good game, but it's too boxed in. It's an okay game, but for a game that I thought was going to go in a different direction, that once again provided to me free by the developers, never really, in my eyes, got off on a good footing. It's like, oh, it's Risk. And then you play it a couple of times, it's like, okay, now what? And it was like, okay, I understand it. Good premise, good graphics, good UI. I like the game, but it's a game that its issue with being a quote-unquote bad early access game is it didn't grow. It got polished, but it just was the exact same thing. It was like, okay, I played it for 12 hours. So that, in my opinion, needs a lot more work. It's still being worked on here and there. The next one's War Tech Fighters. That's still being patched and worked on. My big issue with this one is mostly just a gameplay thing. lots of stuff going on the screen, but your person constantly feels like they're skating around instead of more flying in space and things like that. Binary domain, to me, it's more of an issue with the cinematics and the talking and stuff like that. It's not good. Seeds of Resilience is just a game where you just click a lot. I'm not the biggest fan of a game where you just keep clicking and clicking and clicking and clicking and clicking. And there's no autonomy to the characters or the people or anything like that. Not the biggest fan. And then Player Unknown Battlegrounds is just full of cheaters. And I've never liked it since it left EA because it's just full of cheaters, and they're more interested in making money off of like loot chests and boxes and pumping out DLC or putting out patches and stuff like that, and not dealing with cheaters because fuck that shit. So anyways, see you next time. Bye bye.